Welcome back to My Ovaries Made Me Do It. I'm Meg.
I'm Dee. Anna. Call me Dee.
Okay.
All my best friends do. So today we're talking about our beauty skincare routines and how that has most definitely shifted from 20s to 30s, right?
Yeah.
In my 20s, I didn't care. And in my 30s, I'm like,
In my 20s, I cared, but not as much of I didn't do a night routine. Like I would always wash my face in the morning
yeah.
and like cream on and everything, but like I had no real night routine. Now I have a night routine.
So was that it? Like for your 20s, you just like water? Did you have any sort of routine in your 20s?
Yeah, I mean, like I would use face wash and like face cream, and then like sometimes I would do those like pore Biore strips, whatever. Um, but that, I mean, that was pretty much it. Yeah. Sometimes I would do those like peel masks, but they were always so god awful and messy. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much it. Just
that. I don't know. In my 20s, I definitely washed my face, like, and I would splash it like with water and stuff. It wasn't like a big concern of mine, I guess. I loved using face cream like Neutrogena. I remember there's like a specific one that I like. Always really careful about getting stuff with SPF in it. But when I started working at the salon and started getting free products, then I started using a lot of Murad, and sometimes it was just like, here's an eye serum and a face oil and then like a cream on here. And
I never used
specifically
that stuff in my 20s, and I feel like I probably should have, because then I read an article not that long ago, and they were like, when should you start like combating age? And it was like, in your 20s, start now. And I was like, oh, well, missed that boat.
Yeah, I don't know. I always wanted to age well because I'm a bit vain, and I just think all the Leo in my chart. So I always drank a lot of water to try and help with my skin. That was like, I drink water. That's my skincare routine.
Yeah.
But I did, like I said, I did a lot of Murad and Pure Minerals because I got a lot of that stuff free. And mostly I liked to do the face masks, and so I would use like mud masks that would like get so hard like you couldn't even move your face and stuff because it would get so firm. And I actually like just realized in this moment that something I use now in my 30s is something that like I started in high school. Was I like to use like the St. Ives exfoliant stuff. Like I use a different one now, but it was like a peach, I think, or an apricot scrub.
Yeah, the St. Ives stuff used to actually make me like, it would give me like red blotches and stuff, because I think it was so yes, thank you, that it would just like, my skin is super 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 sensitive, and like I'm super 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 pale, so like any kind of aggravation to it, it would turn beet red, and it did not like the St. Ives stuff. And so I've always had like a hard time finding actual like good face washes, and now I just kind of like have given up and I use whatever I get in my FabFitFun box. So like every few months I just have a different face wash, but I do use the same lotion. I have it here. I always use this is the lotion that I use. I love it.
Okay.
But I have a mini one, and I don't like getting the big one because they have like different things that they do, and so I like to switch it up, and I feel like that helps.
Yeah.
So
for a long time, I like went more natural, and I went chemical free. So I got rid of all of my products at one point, especially because I've never been someone that wore makeup. So I just like got rid of all of like the cleansing stuff and whatever. And I would just like wash my face, honestly, with like the natural soap that I would get for my hands. So it was just hand soap, and I used coconut oil, and that was it. So for like a good 6 years of my 20s, I like, maybe not just of my 20s, it was into my 30s, I guess, but for a good 6 years, I just used coconut oil. But my face would like go, I have combination skin, and it leaned towards dry. So the coconut oil really helped. And then I got into, I would say about a year ago, I started to be like, I really need a routine here. I stopped smoking. My skin started to like really clear up with that. Not that I had ever had like a lot of acne, but it just sort of cleared up and evened out. And I wanted to do something more like, like take care of my skin, give myself a morning and an evening routine.
Yeah.
skincare routine, which is something I never had. It was just like wash, lather on oil, and be done. You know, like yeah. And just like FYI to anyone watching, like I did just get out of the pool, which is why I look as I do. And I'm like, yeah. But I did bring it with me, and I have been using like one particular line now. So I have a couple things. I don't know. I guess
I have a few things too. So let's go through yours first, and then we'll go through.
okay.
So this is stuff that we use now, obviously.
Yeah.
But if there's anything that you've used prior, like from your 20s, point that out too, that it's long
Yeah.
lasting.
Well, just like the St. Ives. So I stopped this because I stopped using all chemicals, and like that I was really resting, and your skin is your main, you know, your largest organ. But
Yeah.
I did find that I do tend to get a little bit of blackheads on the nose and stuff, and I wanted something that was exfoliant, and I actually really like this one. It's not, like I said, I used to use the apricot one, but this is like, you know, an whatever, blackhead clearing one. So I do use this, and I use this only like, it varies, but definitely this is not a daily thing.
I don't think you're
Is
not supposed to use something that's like, why can't
yeah,
I think of the word? What is the word?
exfoliant,
Yeah, thank you. You're not supposed to use
exfoliating.
like every day. You're only supposed to
Yeah.
use it like once or twice a week.
Oh, I forgot to grab it, but I also dry brush, and I'll do that to my face. So kind of like exfoliate a little bit with the dry brush to get off the dead skin cells and stuff. This is another one I don't every day, but it's a facial toner. And this one happens to be like witch hazel with rose petal. I prefer the coconut one, but they are the cucumber one, but they didn't have it in the large bottle. And I like, my dollar needs to go a ways. Like, can't not go anywhere. And then I found this line called Andola, and I wish I had some right now, but I love their face masks. Their face masks are amazing, and they've got ones that are called like luminous, and they make my skin feel luminous. And they've got like anti-aging, and I'm like, oh, I definitely I de-aged by using that. So I went all in, and I bought like a sample. I went all in and bought a sample pack.
Wow, that is all in.
Yeah, but I ended up then really going into and you getting their cleansing form. And what I like about them is what they do is plants, plant stem cells is what they use in their stuff. I know, it's interesting.
I mean, is
So
it the concept of like human stem cells where it's like the younger they are, the longer they last? And
yeah, but it's all natural, so it's like plant stuff. And it's made with like hemp seed oil and things of that nature. And I like the it's a hemp stem cells for this one. Okay. So that's the canna, and that's the clean cleanser. And then like I've got their day cream, which I find is too light for my skin sometimes. Like it's not heavy enough. And I also have a night cream, which I really love. It's the same line, but it's not the canna cells. It's just like a rejuvenating one. So I really, really love this line wholeheartedly. After I put those on, I jumped on the bandwagon. I know it's a trend. So, yeah, to be honest, I bought the cheapest one I could find. I was like, am I really going to be doing this daily? Is this going to be something I like take on? And is it just a trend? But when I would massage, like wash my hands and you massage the inside of your cheeks and stuff, I would find like, oh my God, like that took out so much tension out of my face that I didn't realize I was holding. Yeah. So now like daily, I just kind of iron my face, and I feel like it's definitely at least makes me feel like I'm anti-aging myself some. You know, like I said, so I like to just like all around, like gentle around the eyes and stuff, and just kind of like I said, like iron it all out. I think it helps with like maybe some drainage in the lymph nodes. It feels good. It's fun. It's relaxing. It helps me create and hold on to the routine of it all. You know, like it's just one step where I just sit and I
have one of those. I got them in my FabFitFun box also.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I have here is from FabFitFun, so hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored, not really. me. I already have your products and I love them. So,
Yes.
yeah, no, I have the jade roller, but I don't really use it. But I also am not that great at keeping like a routine with newer stuff. Like I do
Mhm.
my basics, just like face wash, lotion, nighttime, eye cream, like that kind of stuff. So, do you have
Yeah.
any stuff to show, or else I'll go through my stuff?
The only other thing is that this is really like really random, but sometimes I'll like spritz my face just like to refresh and stuff. And I make this myself. And so it's literally water that put into a copper bottle so that it gets copper in it. It gets ionized. That's considered an anti-aging thing as well. And then I put it into my Tibetan singing bowl. I play to vibrate the water so it gets like this high vibration through it.
Yeah.
And then I add in some essential oils and throw it in a little bottle, and so I can like change up the scent to it. And it's just like something, like I said, just like refresh myself.
Yeah.
And it's high vibrational water because like water takes on
Yeah, it
water
has.
restructures itself very easily to your intentions. So that's like the only other thing I do. My routine is very simple. Like I don't wear makeup daily. I don't wear makeup at all, honestly. And so it's just like upkeep is kind of what I feel is what I do.
Yeah.
But that's it. I love these products. So if you want to sponsor me as well, Andalou, you go ahead and tell me how to say your name correctly. I love your products. I love them. I don't think I will ever stop using this night cream. And I even use it as my day cream sometimes if I'm on the drier side. Only thing is that they don't have an SPF in them. They just like,
Oh, yeah.
so I guess I didn't go into that. I do add SPF, and it's basically zinc because again, I want to do something very natural. So I use the Badger zinc sunscreen, which it's nice to have the little bit of water or the cream to help blend that in because zinc is really hard to blend into the skin. But on a side note, the zinc has helped with my skin so much.
Really? I might have to
Oh
look.
my god.
I don't
It,
have I don't have SPF in mine either, so that's a good one to
yeah.
probably, especially like living in Texas, there's sun all the time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, especially now, right? I'm in California right now, and in Oregon it wasn't as much of a worry because mostly up there I was using coconut oil, which is a natural like a natural sunscreen basically.
mhm.
Um, but I do always make sure to put this on my face because skin cancer is a real thing.
Yeah, yeah,
So, and I hate to burn. It is my biggest, like, I do not want to burn ever.
yeah. I always burn and then I don't tan. It just goes away. I go from being pale to red back to pale. I
Yeah.
don't get
I'll
like
turn like reddish, but I turn olive. Like my dad's very Italian. My mom, they're not quite sure. Her dermatologist tells her that her what do they call that? Not her heritage, that she has to be off on it because she has to have some sort of Mediterranean in her because she also gets olive. But like according to like our grandparents, basically she's like all Eastern European.
oh,
But
well, maybe one of her ancestors is from somewhere else and they don't realize it.
exactly, that's what I was like. I'm like, just because you were like raised, say, in Scotland doesn't like, and your grandfather came from Scotland, well, we're like, where did his mother come from?
Yeah.
She could have came from, Peru.
And I
I mean,
also
that's Mediterranean, but
didn't realize that you can actually be like, you're not necessarily like my parents or my dad's like 100% Italian and my mom is different things. But I didn't realize like we wouldn't be necessarily 50% Italian and then, whatever percentage of that. It's actually like I could be 20% Italian and 80% whatever else my mom, like I mean, I guess it makes sense like thinking about it, but like growing up just like, oh yeah, I'm like half my mom and half my dad. So whatever those percentages are. And like, that's not
yeah.
actually because like my sisters definitely are more olive and one's more olive.
I was like, wait a second.
One definitely tans more than like they both tan better than I do.
Mhm.
I don't. I have the very like the Irish and the German and like all the stuff that doesn't tan is what I got.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Genetics, man.
Yeah, it really is, and yeah, my dad he thought he was 100% Italian. Both of his parents came from Italy. They had families there all the way back, and he did the DNA testing thing and found out that he's like 97% Italian. I think it was something really ridiculously high. But he's also Middle Eastern as well, which was just like, it blew his mind. And I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know why. It's like, I mean, it's not like you're that far from me.
I guess to like find
Yeah.
out something your whole life and then you learn something new. So
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah. So I already showed you my ponds, which I am just realizing now it actually doesn't have SPF in it. I don't know why I thought it did. I didn't bother to bring my face lotion because it changed, or face wash because it changes literally all the time. I had
yeah.
one from Kate Somerville from my FabFitFun box and used that up. Now I'm using something from Soap and Glory, and like
Hmm.
it's fine. It's not nearly as good as the Kate Somerville one, but it does the job. And then I have this amazing um, stick, and it literally all it does is like it keeps the shine off of you. So like you put it on and it's like a matting stick, which is
Yeah.
great because like I just have super oily skin, and so I put it on and it's just like boop, no more shine, which I love. And then at nighttime, I do like my eye cream, and I do either I'll just do my face lotion again, or sometimes I'll do an oil. So this is the eye cream that I love. It's the Rose Hydrating Eye Cream from Fresh. And I guess technically you can put it on in the morning, but I don't like having anything, I don't know, on my eyes in the morning. So I put it on my eyes at night and I love it. It's so good. And then this cute little thing, it's called Nina, and it's Nourishing Face Oil. And it's by Labruna Skincare.
Oh, that's amazing.
Do some? Yeah. It's really, really good. And it smells so good. And it's got this like cute little dropper. And it's like, my God, it's so cute.
I need a good face oil. That's something I'm looking for. So cool.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
And then I always have chapstick lately because I don't know why it's been so dry in Texas that like my
That's
lips,
my favorite chapstick.
Burt's Bees, the
Yeah.
pomegranate.
The pomegranate one. Yeah. That's the one I'm using too.
I have like I have another chapstick here too because I constantly lose my chapsticks all the time. I never finish one. I've never finished a chapstick all the way through ever.
I have. I do not. I'm not I don't lose things. I don't know. I misplaced them for a while. And chapsticks is one of the ones that annoys me when I misplace because I'm like, I know it's somewhere.
Or like I've definitely done the thing where like in New Jersey you could leave a chapstick in your car probably and it'll probably be fine. I have done the thing where I've left a chapstick in my car in Texas and it is not fine. It is
No,
every
I'm just having them in my pocket at times too for too long, and they just get like all weird.
And then I brought this stuff. I actually don't use it for what it's for. So it's like this rose facial spray. I don't really like the facial sprays. I don't know. Maybe it's the rose that like irritates me. I don't know. I don't like it. What I do what I do is spray it on like a brush if I'm wearing makeup, and I'll like spray it on the brush and then I'll put it in the eyeshadow, and it kind of like makes it stay longer and like
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a good idea.
so.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea for this was those rose sprays, but I don't like to spray glycerin on myself, and rose is not my favorite scent in the world. Like I prefer, if I'm gonna do floral, I really like jasmine, but also something more like frankincense, like high vibrational. So I started just making my own. Yeah.
Well, then you can, tailor it to what you like. And then
Exactly.
I brought this thing, which I don't ever wear, but it's sparkly, so I bought it. And look, so you press the top. It's from the Barbie collection from Pure. And look, it pops out the bottom. And then look. Can you see the sparkle? Can you see it sparkling? Look at
Yes.
that.
Yes. What is that? Is that lipstick?
Yeah, it's lipstick, but the color doesn't look great on me, so I'm not going to put it on. But I love it.
I do have a few lipsticks. That's the only makeup I own is lipsticks. When my sister got married, she was just, like, I was like, do I mascara? Do I buy eyeliner?
Yeah.
And the makeup artist came to do my others, like my sister and my other sister's makeup, and I was just like, you know, I don't do a full face, so they're like, do what you want. And she was like, oh, like, what'd you do? And I like literally put on lipstick, and then I blotted on my wrist, and I rubbed it on my cheeks. And that's it. That is my like, entire makeup routine. Yeah.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
I love.
Always get this with the cream though. Also,
this is my favorite. The Buxton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I forget what it's actually. It's like a lip plumper. It says full on lip cream, but it's a lip plumper. Like it plumps your lips.
I those. You can like feel the tingling with it. I used to use those in my.
It's like clear. There's not really a color to it, even though it has a color. But it's
oh yeah,
like,
no, I can see the shimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely has a shine. This is weird doing without my mirror, but I already feel it. I already feel it tingling. It's already like boom.
Boom. Yeah, no, I use lipsticks. I don't have a favorite lipstick. That I kind of rotate around, and I honestly don't buy them very often because I don't wear very often.
Yeah.
I like lipstick. I don't really like to overdraw, and my lips are very small, so it doesn't stay on for so long. I don't know. I don't really bother with makeup. I'm just like, this is big, yo. Like,
well, I heard, so there was something saying like in a recession, when there's a recession, lipstick actually sells really well because it's like you want to purchase something for yourself. You want to feel like you're, you know, doing something to make yourself, you know, feel better, feel pretty, feel different.
mm-hmm.
And so people purchase lipsticks.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
I like bright lipstick, so I'll wear like bright red, hot pink, and that's it. Those are like the two things. Like even when I buy multiple lipsticks, they end up being like the same two shades, really.
Well,
like just red and pink.
Well, I learned, so there's certain colors where I'm like, oh my God, that's so pretty. And then I put it on and I'm like, that looks like garbage on me. And it's because of, you know, you have your undertone. So you're either cool tone or warm tone. And it's like, I am cool tone, just because I guess you look at your veins and you see if they're more like blue or purple, or if they're green. And if they're green, you're warm tone. And if they're blue or purple, you're cool tone. And so there's like certain colors that like you should avoid. And I always really like the warm, like sunsetty, you know, like bright kind of colors, and they don't fit my skin like under.
Yeah. But you always get to do the dark ones, and I can't do the dark ones, and that makes me more dead. You wear the black lipstick, the dark purples, and I wish that those would look good on me because I'm the opposite, you know? Yeah. And yeah, same thing with nudes. I don't feel like I found a nude lipstick that looks good on me at all, but those like deep fuchsias, the pinks, I love that. And that works for me.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Well, and did you hear, so the way to find your perfect nude lipstick color is to actually,
your nipple.
Yeah, is to actually nipple and just match the color to your nipple, and then
which
perfect nude.
Maybe this is TMI, but like my nipples are like they're pink, and so like I get it's like not really a nudie color. It's more like a baby pink, and I'm like, all right, but
well then I guess
really
baby
small
pink
lips, so I think the brighter the color actually makes them look there. Because I don't, like I said, I don't like to overdraw them because then I just end up with like an outline. And because I don't like, I'm like this. My lips are small. That's what it is, yo.
Well, and I never overdraw them, right? Like, so my top lip, like one thing is a little bit higher. So whenever I try to like do, I don't know, it just doesn't look good. I can't put on lip liner. It doesn't look good on me. I don't do it right. One comes out like more pointy, and then one's more like round, and I just, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I never practiced. I never tried. I never cared. When I was in my 20s, like I used to get, like, I worked at the salon, so I got a ton of makeup for free too. And so I own like so much makeup I never wore. But sometimes I'd put on eyeshadow, or like I'd outline the lips and stuff, and I was just like, this isn't, I don't know. But I barely practiced. I never did it, so I'm not good at it. And I just like,
I love doing eyeshadow. I love eyeshadows. I have like 5 palettes in my room of like different colors, and I love them. I love the metallics. I love the glitters. I love the eyeliner. Like I love it. But I don't really do it because I never really go anywhere, and I'm not gonna like I'm not going to be a beauty YouTuber and like do my eyes and whatnot. But when I go out, I go ham and I do my eyes. And it's so funny because that's the only thing I can do well. So then everything else is either just like not done or done poorly.
I love you in the dark lipsticks. I don't
Yeah.
know. I never do it. Occasionally, I like to I'll curl my eyelashes. It's like if I want to play anything up, I should play up my eyes because I have small lips and stuff. Like, yeah, but I don't know. I don't.
You're beautiful, regardless.
This is my face. I'm just kind of like whatever. Like I've never been someone like I've never worn concealer or powder. I've never even owned concealer or powder. I think I had blush at some point, but like again,
I have all that stuff, but I rarely wear it. When I was working in an office, it's so funny. I always like whenever I get a new job and I start an office, I always go like ham. I've got the concealer on, I've got my eyeshadow done, you know, I'm wearing lipstick. And then like slowly as the months go by, it like tailors off and I like do less and less and less until it ends up just being like single color eyeshadow, mascara, chapstick. Like that's it. So
I'll wear like tinted chapstick and stuff, but no, I love to get dressed up and I don't wear any makeup. I'll do my hair, I'll wear heels, I'll be all dressed up, and I'm just like, you know, whatever. Again, pinch my cheek. Like that's as far as I'm gonna go.
a little red in your cheeks.
Yeah.
I remember they used to be
Like I said, or like with the freaking
flush.
shove it onto my cheeks.
Hey, that's the way to do it though. I mean, they have packs that are it's literally for lipstick and blush. Like it's all makeup, you know. So sometimes
right, lipstick works fine. You just put it on. You got a blot anyway, and then you just rub it into your cheekbones, and it's perfect. It's either pink for me. It's either pink or it's red. So again, it's those like those tones that work for my skin. It blends in, and it just like awakens the face without me feeling I have heavy makeup. You know.
Yeah.
I was really happy my sister ended up being really cool with me not wanting a full face of makeup for her wedding because it was just like,
yeah,
I would be uncomfortable. And like, of course I would have gotten it done, but I just, my like my skin to breathe. I've always been that way.
well, and then you would have paid attention to it all day then and kind of been like, oh, don't touch my face. Oh, don't like, you know.
Rub my eye. Don't do this. Don't do that. Yeah. Where it was just like, and it worked out perfect. And you couldn't tell in the pictures that I didn't have a full face of makeup on, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I mean, you know, there's some people can get away with it more easily than others. I don't have the greatest skin, but I just kind of don't care.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. My skin's pretty good. Like I don't really like here and there I get pimples and stuff.
Yeah.
Not and you know, like I get some blackheads, but that's just kind of typical, I think, of life. I mean,
my face is always red. It's just always red. Like it's red right now. Like
yeah, it's a little red. You have that kind of like little undertone to your face, but
always red. Always. And then when I like get nervous or like embarrassed, oh my God, it's red. It's there's no hiding it.
Me too. I get hot. It feels like I'm starting to have people. Are you okay, girl? And I'm like starting to have a flash. I'm like, my face is so hot. My body is so hot. I'm suddenly sweating profusely. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh man. Do you think you should try this though? I feel like I see a difference. I like have this line here and sometimes I sleep and I think I crease my brow in my sleep because then I'll wake up and it'll be like really red and indented. And I feel like since I've started ironing,
is that what it's called? Like the motion is called ironing?
No, I just, you know, like you iron the wrinkles out of your clothes and like ironing the wrinkles off of my forehead. I'm an ex-smoker now, so I call it ironing, rolling. You know, I feel like it's really helped with that there. Some of these lines here that I have for sure, just like they're not even there as bad as they used to be, which is so amazing. But I definitely like had kind of creases there and here, and no, I know. I'm like I'm digging the view on this because it makes me look fine.
Look good.
This is little circle, little lines, and the neck. I always roll out the neck because you don't want a young face and an old neck and whatever the hell this is called.
Décolletage.
Yep, that word. And those two things I do. And then one other thing I grabbed that's not really skincare, but I felt like kind of in the same thing, is on top of brushing my teeth, I also use a floss. I do like to floss. I use a miswak stick. And so this is like an ancient way. This is how they used to brush teeth in old days. And so you can just get these like little wooden sticks. It's called a miswak stick. Okay. And it is amazing. I had tartar that I could not get off my teeth. Like I even have like one of those metal scrapers like at the dentist, and even that didn't work. And one time, my first time using this, it got it off. And I was like,
really?
Yes. So
I have a water pick actually that I use, and I love it. I love it. It's so great.
I love these. They make my teeth feel so clean, and it takes a while. So this is like one that I started to use. You have to like scrape it off. Even you can use your teeth if you want, and then it gets kind of like a brush, and you just brush each tooth, and it takes a while. It can take like 15 minutes or so if I want to get like really into it. But I also brush my teeth. I don't always go that intense with it. Mm-hmm. But it has made my teeth it has made them stronger. It has helped with my receding gum lines come back some. Like I can't wait next time I go to the dentist to be like, because I have physically seen the difference. It took out the tartar. It turns them so much more white. It's amazing, these things. And I see like literally the downside to it is like, one, getting over the idea of brushing with a stick, and two, the taste. They're so disgusting tasting. So I just put it in like a drop of peppermint essential oil.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes like a different flavor or whatever, and it's amazing. So this is what I know is not like very well known about, but again, it's a miswak stick. You can get them
probably
well, I got mine on Amazon. I don't like Amazon, but this was I had to buy so many at once I wanted a lot.
I thought you were using the stone things where you like carve your face. Was that you or was that somebody else?
I want to carve my face?
You like carve your face, and then I'll look it up.
Well, it's not me because I don't know what you're talking about. Like it as much?
Gua sha.
Yeah, I do. I have one. I can go grab it.
I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but
yeah, gua sha. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have that too. Yeah. I use this. So I bought the cheapest one, and for like $7, I got that. So like, it says it's jade, but who knows what this really is. Honestly, it's probably just dyed quartz or some, cheap stone.
Yeah.
And that was fine by me because I wanted to see if I would use it first. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I will buy like an expensive one.
Yeah.
Even when this one dies, but yeah. No, I like that. I don't know. I feel like I need someone to really show me how to use it. Whereas this is so self-explanatory, and I'm just like, no.
Do you ever put that in your freezer? Because I've heard that if you put it in the freezer, it actually like really refreshing.
I really want a mini refrigerator in my bathroom because I love to put my creams in especially in the summer. I'll keep my body lotions and creams in the refrigerator so that it's more refreshing when you put it on, know?
That's another thing.
It tends to stay kind of cold anyway, to be honest. It doesn't like get hot, except for like right now when it's like 100 and some odd degrees. But my bathroom, like it doesn't tend to get really hot anyway. But yeah, I would if I could. I would keep it in like the refrigerator or the freezer. If I had a little in the bathroom, I would do that. But like my living situation right now, I wouldn't go stick this in the fridge. I worked at the salon. I worked with a lady who was in her 60s and could have passed for her 40s. And she would just tell me, she's like, oils are the fountain of youth. literally that's what she would use. So I just like slather, and as I would like learn when you first get out of the shower, but like really before you dry off, like your skin is very absorbent. And yeah, I would just like lather myself in oils.
But
Yeah,
like
that's
coconut
something I would
oil,
do since
I
like my
tried
mid.
putting coconut oil on, and it just gets everywhere. Like I remember I had coconut oil at one time, and I like opened my car door, and it was like all over the side of the door.
So it's like a little too much. You gotta rub it in more, or use something like, you can also use, I really like almond oil. That works really nice on the skin. You do gotta like work it in, and I like do it, and sometimes I'll just like hang out and let it like absorb in and dry and stuff. If I'm like right now not wet, not out of the shower, and I would have put like coconut oil on, it would kind of sit on top of the skin. So that's why it's best to do those things after showering, because it absorbs into your skin. It's the same thing with lotions. If you do it when your skin's dry, it's on top of the skin and it'll get like that top layer, but then you can have that greasy feel. But when you're out of the shower, your pores are open and the skin absorbs it all in. So it's really important to actually moisturize at those times. And that's something I learned, again, kind of through the cosmetology life.
Yeah.
The salon, yeah. And the experience of it, yeah. Oh yeah. But I love having a like a morning routine and a nighttime routine, and I'm not like super strict about it, like but I do really enjoy that. We're in my 20s, like no. Like, and my 20s was a lot less routine. My day was a lot less routine in my 20s, Whereas there were many times in my 20s I was coming home at like 3, 4 a.m. and it was just like throw water on my face and fall into bed, like brush and go to sleep. And now that's a lot more rare. A lot more rare. It's typically,
It's probably
I love it.
once a month for me where we're definitely up past. To be fair, my roommate is a night nurse, so like she doesn't sleep at night. So so sometimes on weekends, like if I can't sleep either, we'll like watch a movie and we'll start it at like 2 a.m.
Well, that's the thing. I don't always do my routine right before bed, right? But I'll do it in the evening. And I love it. It's a way of for myself. And again, like I'm very vain. I want to age well. So the things that I can do is drink a lot of water from my skin, and I can lotion the hell up, clean it off. So that's why I have like these different things that, I don't know. I never in my, like, not gonna curse, but whoever would have thought I'd be rolling my freaking face? I love it. It's just relaxing. I just like sit there, and I'm like, my only job in this moment, like not to worry about anything, but to just sit here and like roll my face. Like I even put a freaking chair in my bathroom so I can sit down and just roll my face out. Right?
Yeah.
Just roll.
I think that comes to with like finding those moments of just like quiet, like simple tasks where it's like you almost get to kind of just zone out, meditate, whatever, and it's
exactly
2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, but it's needed and it's useful now. So
yeah. Oh yeah, I love it.
That's everything I have on my routine. Anything else you want to share?
Now that's everything I have as well. Although I will say, I want to repeat, and I don't know if I went into about massaging the face as well. Like you wash your hands and then reach inside and like actually massaging your cheeks and up here and your lip, and you'll be amazed at the amount of tension that drains out. Like we don't realize how hold in those muscles until you actually relax them. Yeah. And like even when you get a full body massage, nobody massages your freaking cheeks. That's a personal job. And so I highly recommend like you adding that in. It's for you to do.
Rub your cheeks.
Yeah.
I used to
clean hands. Clean hands. COVID-19 is real.
I used to give little cheekbone massages when I was little. I got in trouble at my preschool because my uncles, again, they're Italian, and so they would like pinch my cheeks and be like cheekbone, and so children pick up what they know and see, and so I went around my preschool class doing cheekbones on all the kids and making them cry.
so funny. That was my Jewish Aunt Shirley. She used to grab the cheek like this and kiss, and you'd always have the lipstick mark. And she was like, "You're so cute."
My mom got called down to the preschool, and she was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna like." Oh, she was so mad at my uncles. No more. No more.
Yes.
That was a fun story time. All right. Well, that's all we have on beauty routines in our 30s. You know, if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. But that's what we're doing. So.
Any secrets to get rid of the wrinkles? I care to know. I'm an ex-smoker. 4 years. It just hit me. I'm coming up on 4 years, cigarette free, but my skin is still repairing itself. And so anything to get rid of wrinkles, I want to know. So let me know in the comments below.
All right, we're out. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.